$200,000 a month. No taxes, no resume, no questions asked. The only thing they want in return is everything. Your rent is 3 months late. Your mother's medical bills are sitting unopened on the counter. And at 2 a.m., a phone you don't recognize lights up on your kitchen table. You didn't put it there. The voice on the other end says, "We've been watching you for 6 months. You're exactly what we need." You don't hang up. And that pause, that single silent pause, is the moment your old life ends. Most people think this is a Mexico problem. It's not. According to the UN Office on Drugs and Crime 2025 World Drug Report, major trafficking networks now operate across more than 50 countries simultaneously. They have accountants, lawyers, logistics teams, encrypted IT infrastructure. This is not a street gang. This is a multinational operation without a government. The DEA estimates annual drug trafficking revenues in the hundreds of billions globally, dwarfing the budgets of entire nations. In 2026, recruitment happens on encrypted apps, ghost accounts, and private dark web channels that disappear within 24 hours. The machine doesn't sleep. It just finds new faces. Day 1. You expect chaos. What you get is a spreadsheet, a burner phone, 3 contacts, a role: courier, accountant, lookout, enforcer. Nobody tells you the full picture, and that silence is intentional. Each cell only knows its own slice. Total exposure is reserved for no one. Intelligence agencies call this compartmentalization. The cartel perfected it decades before it had a name. You are a piece of a machine you will never fully see. That's not an accident. That's the design. Week 2, it arrives. Not a wire transfer, not an envelope. A vacuum-sealed package on your kitchen table before you wake up. You never heard the door. That's when it shifts. Not fear of the law, but fear of them. By 2026, cartel financial networks have migrated significantly into cryptocurrency wallets, anonymous shell companies, and real estate across multiple continents, per Europol's 2025 Serious Organized Crime Threat Assessment. One mid-level operator studied by investigators ran 9 legitimate businesses as financial cover. The money is real. The ownership of your own life is not. Picture a corporate ladder. Now replace every rung with fear. At the bottom, the mules, the lookouts, the street-level soldiers. They earn the least, face the most danger, and are replaced the fastest. In the middle, plaza bosses, regional coordinators, financial handlers. They live well, they answer to people they've never met. At the top, a name almost no one inside the organization knows directly. As of 2026, senior cartel leadership increasingly operates remotely, using encrypted communications and intermediaries to maintain distance from all operations. The most dangerous person in any organization is the one you cannot see. Nobody warns you about this part. Month 3, someone from your cell doesn't show up. No explanation, no name mentioned again, just an empty space where a person used to be. You learn fast. Asking questions is the most dangerous thing you can do. The UNODC's 2025 Global Study on Homicide links tens of thousands of annual killings across Latin America directly to organized crime activity. Those numbers don't include the disappeared, the unreported, the ones erased quietly. Violence inside the cartel is never random. It's a message delivered to everyone who didn't need to die. You are not a person to this structure. You are an asset until you become a liability. By month 4, the exit plan starts forming in your head. You map routes, save cash separately, tell absolutely no one. Then you hear about a man, call him Marcus.
Marcus built a new identity, moved across the country, started over clean. They found him in under 2 weeks. Not through technology, not through surveillance, through someone he trusted. Inside this world, loyalty is the only currency, and it expires without warning. There is no clean exit. There is only the long, careful work of surviving long enough to find one. You start noticing things. A contact who replies too fast, a car parked twice in the same spot, someone always a little too calm. The paranoia isn't weakness, it's your nervous system telling you something is wrong. Someone in your circle is already talking, you just don't know who. Law enforcement agencies globally have shifted strategy. The goal is no longer to dismantle from the outside, it's to make everyone inside distrust each other. And it works, not because of technology, because of human nature. The cartel doesn't fall when agents break down the door. It falls when no one inside believes anyone anymore.
The first sign isn't an arrest, it's silence. Phones stop ringing mid-week. Contacts go dark without explanation. A warehouse that was full on Monday is completely empty by Thursday. Then the names start disappearing, not from violence, but from deals. Someone flipped, someone talked. In 2024 and 2025, coordinated multinational operations conducted by Europol, DEA, and partner agencies resulted in thousands of arrests and billions in seized assets across multiple continents, per official Europol press releases. But here is what no headline says. Within weeks of each major takedown, successor networks begin filling the vacuum. New routes, new names, same machine. And somewhere tonight, another phone is sitting on another kitchen table, waiting for someone desperate enough to pick it up. Here is the one thing no documentary will ever put in the title. The people at the bottom, doing the most dangerous work, almost never get rich. They get used, they get caught, or they simply stop existing. The glamour you see, it's a recruitment tool. Engineered, distributed, deliberately addictive. Every empire built on this foundation ends the same way, in a courtroom, a grave, or a cell. The real story was never about power. It's about the people who were sold the idea of power and paid for it with their lives. If this felt real to you, it's because for millions of people, it is. The subscribe button won't save anyone, but staying informed might. Your call.